Hello. In this problem, the equation of the standard equation of the ellipse is given. The length of the major axis is A, minor axis is B, and there's an auxiliary circle given. So, auxiliary circle has a radius which is equal to the length of the semi-major axis. And the problem says if you take a point P on the ellipse and draw a line parallel to y-axis, it's going to cut, let's say, Q on this circle, and then P and Q are on the same side of x-axis, and they're saying, okay, so the line PQ is divided, okay, in that ratio R is to S. And then as point P on the ellipse varies, so this point R is going to move. So we are asked to find the locus of that point R. Okay, so that's probably too much of information. So what we will do is let us draw the diagram and then understand the question again. Okay, so here I have the ellipse and its auxiliary circle. So this is our ellipse, okay, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, and this is our auxiliary circle, which is x square plus y square is equal to a square. Okay, so let's say x-axis, y, and then c is the center. Okay, so if I take a point P on the ellipse, okay, so take a point P on the ellipse and then draw a line passing through P and parallel to y-axis. Okay, so this line is parallel to y-axis, and then the problem says, okay, so take this point Q, and there is a point R on that segment PQ. Okay, so if I take, let's say, this point as R, and they're saying as P moves, obviously that you will always have some segment PQ, and then there is R, and then that PQ by RQ is given as R is to S, and then as the point R moves, it is going to trace a curve. We need to find the equation of that curve. Okay, so one immediate property of auxiliary circle that we can use is, so if I take this point as N, so we can say immediately I have Pn by Qn, so this is B by A, so we can use this. And if I take the coordinates of R as x comma y, okay, so x comma y. Okay, so what can we do here? One is, let's pay attention to y. Now, because R divides these 2 points in this given ratio R is to S, I can write y as, okay, so R into Qn. Okay, I can write that as R into y coordinate of Qn plus S into y coordinate of Pn or P, which is Pn, and then divided by R plus S. Okay, so this is just the division formula, section formula that I'm using. Okay, so here I have this. Now what else can I observe here? Okay, so if I join, let's say, C and Q. Okay, so if I join C and Q, so let's say join these two. Now CQ is radius. Okay, so because CQ is radius, okay, so CQ is radius, and then this is X. Okay, now if I look at that right triangle, Okay, so one equation I can write is the square of the hypotenuse, which is a square, is clearly x square plus we have qn square. Okay, so from here I think we have qn. Okay, so qn is going to be I think I'll take square root of a square minus x square. Okay, so once you have qn, I think you also have pn from here. Okay, so pn I can write it as b by a into qn. Okay, I think we have enough information to complete our problem. So let's say if I continue from here, so I'll take this r plus s to the left hand side. So I have y into r plus s is equal to, okay, so pn I can write it as b by a into qn. So r into qn plus s multiplied by b by a into qn. Okay, so let's try to, okay, so we have ra plus sb. I'm taking qn as a common factor, so divided by a. Okay, so this a also can be taken to the left hand side, so I have ay into r plus s. Okay, so is equal to ra plus sb. Now we have the value of qn in terms of x and a, so we can substitute that here. So I think we are pretty much done. So we have an equation in terms of x and y, but I think if you closely observe it, if you square it, I think it is going to be another ellipse. So let us square and then see what happens here. Okay, so if I square on either side, so the left hand side I have a square y square into r plus s whole square. Okay, so the left hand side I have ra plus sb whole square. Multiplied by a square minus x square. So here let's write, let's say first a square minus x square will be a square y square. I'm just rewriting the terms here, whole square, and then if I take x square to the right hand side, I have a square is equal to x square plus a square y square by r a plus sb whole square. So we can now divide both sides by a square, and then probably the right hand side term I'll write it on the left hand side again. Okay, I'm dividing by a square everywhere, so you'll get x square by a square plus did I forget anything? Yes, I forgot. Okay, so I forgot r plus s whole square. So here this a square will disappear. We'll have y square by ra plus sb by r plus s whole square equal to 1. So this is an equation of an ellipse. I'm sorry about the background noise. They don't stop drilling near my house. Okay, so I hope you understood this.